Good morning. We're live. Here I am. Bit of a mess. Need a shower. But I said I would do at least my Tuesday and Thursday today. I thought, oh, if I did every day since Friday, then this Friday would be like the 100th video. So what I'm going to do on my 100th video, and let's see, that'd be next Friday. Let's say if I do today's live, Thursday's live, and then do live Tuesday and Thursday next week. Then Friday, maybe I can do a free reading Fridays because then that would make the 100th day next Friday. So I'm going to do a live on Wednesday. Well, that would mean like a live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, somebody's calling my phone. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll get back to her. In the middle. Maybe she's calling for Liam. That's okay. Anyways, here we go. I'm having a rough day. So let's get to the smudge. We'll figure that out after, but I will do that within Wednesday's live. Well, look, the kids are going away this Wednesday. And as part of my, yeah. I'm trying to look at it as, yeah, free time for mom. But that's difficult right now. Anyway, so next Wednesday, I'm going to do my live within Wednesdays, a question and answer time. And today, let's get to our inward tree. Moonlodge spread for centering. Okay. Excuse. Let me just see here. Excuse me. Okay, she's gonna be part of my call here. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Sarah. How you doing?
Oh, I see Liam. Never mind.
Okay, that's what I thought. You were looking for him. He thought it started at 10:30. He said.
Oh, no, 10. But that's okay. We're still here, so.
Okay.
We're waiting on a couple more people.
All right. Okay. Good.
All right.
Yeah, because
he's here.
Okay. Good, Sarah. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll see you after.
All right. Much love. Big heart hugs.
Yes, heart hugs.
Bye.
Bye.
Beautiful. Okay. My 15-year-old has his group today, so they're just down the street. She just called to make sure that he was there. I knew that he'd left, so 10 o'clock, not 10:30, got the time wrong. So, excuse me for that. Thank you for bearing with me. And, I haven't even got my candle lit today. Yeah. Been kind of out of medicine and stuff, too. So, I'm kind of just weaning that off. I'm thinking, I guess this is the time it's starting to taper off, right? So, it's that living with this stuff in the body and listening. When it says to rest, that's going to be my medicine, right? That natural medicine like that, I guess. Lots of jumbles, right? So that's where I need my centering as well. And we're going to have this smudge. It's going to feel so good. That's right. Let's just cleanse her all out of here. Right? All right. Yeah, that's why I was going to do that. Kind of lost here. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you. Loving energies here. Had a blessing. A little cousin texting me. Oh, love her. So it's so nice reconnecting. And connecting. I've shared a little bits, lots going on in my family. Like in all, right? So, we all got stuff. And I'm going to throw a little bit of this cedar. Listen to it crackle. We're going to put that on there for protecting our energies, too. Crackle. You hear it? Whoo. Crackle. Yeah. Ooh, burn my fingers now. There we go. Hear it? I don't know if you can hear that. Crackles. Whoops. There, I just smacked the whole thing. Excuse. Yes, a little piece of that cedar came. Oh, he's right there. I just spread it all over the place. Whacked it all out the park here. Look at that. That's all right. Easily repaired. That's how my energy feels right now. It's kind of scattered. Got to pull it all in. Look at that. Naturally holding that hematite, grounding. Getting those negative energies out of there. Negative, positive. The ones that aren't so helpful at the moment, but do need to be cleared out, right? To feel is to heal. So I have been letting it out. going, okay, where's that feeling coming from? Stuff to be happy about, stuff. And then it turns out, yeah. So I'm thinking about it's really about what's coming. I'm trying to think of it in a positive light, right? Break for Mom. I haven't had a 5-day stretch in, probably close to 2 years now. So, I mean, we all need that time to connect. I need to find my center and connect with myself. What it is I need. Taking care of the kids' needs. I had the interviews here, getting them big brothers and big sisters. Okay, let's focus here. Oh, Miigwech. Right, so it's our heart and our throat and our mouth, so we speak with love and beauty. Right, it's the eyes, so we see all the beauty around us, and that third eye, that within eye, and see all that beauty that is within us. Our ears, so we hear all the beautiful words spoken to us by others and by our loving guides and creator source. Right, all over the auras. Their hair is like our antenna. When you braid it, it's like the earth body. Body, mind, and spirit connection when you're braiding those together. There's a whole thing. I had posted on Facebook about the braids. Okay, and you know what? I'm needing this too. How about you? You want to get the feet up there? Run it through. Run it through. Run it through. There we go. It feels better already. How about you? Right. All over, wherever you need. There you are. Okay, there we go. Okay, smudge done. Smudge done. Run that cards over it. Moonlodge inward tree for centering. Okay, I'm going to call in all our energies together today. That maybe it's just me. I don't know. It can't be, right? It's all collective energy, so I wouldn't be the only one affected by it, wouldn't I? Scatter, scatter, scatter. Let's bring her all together. Miigwech, sage, and see then. And create. Okay, let's call in. Let's call in all of our directions and make us full and whole. Full and whole. Excuse me. Now, did you notice on my last one, I was wearing, I feel grumpy. I watched a video just said rump. Yeah. Mom used to joke, used to pinch butts all the time. I used to joke around because she didn't feed me enough rump roast when I was a kid. Pinching bums. I like pinching bums and giving a little schmack. Weirdo. It's okay. Swinging. Swinging day. Swinging, swinging, swinging. Okay. Alrighty. So we call in all the energies of the east. What's the east? Right? The fire. The spirit. The place of man. The place of illumination. And we call in all the energies of the south. And the south is the child, the place of innocence, the water, the emotions. And then we call in the energies of the west, which is the place of woman, the earth, the place of introspection. And then we call in all the energies of the north. That's our wisdom years. That's the mental air. And we walk the red road from the south in the childhood up into the north, where we weave the red, we learn our languages, we learn who we are, right? How not to get tangled in our own stuff, and we go up to the wisdom years, right? Where we have viewpoint and options, right? We can see them all clearly. And the blue road, the road of spirit, goes from east to west. That, right, from east to west as the sun. And that is all of our 4 directions. And then we call in above, below, and within. Thank you. Full, whole, and complete. Thank you. Come here. Come here. Excuse me. I'm being distracted, and it's hard for me. Okay, you can come tell me after. All right. Say hello. Put this down. Don't be doing that. Say hello. Okay. Ouch. That really hurt. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to this and finish this up. Mom will be down in a minute. Please, just allow me this time. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help there, darling. I appreciate your help. Please, go sit down and watch your TV.
I accidentally spilled some applesauce on you too.
On my chair where you're not supposed to be eating, so you're breaking the rules, are you? So just go, don't break the rules while Mom's up here. Give Mom a few minutes here, okay? And then I will be done, okay? And that's it. That's all I have to do today. All right? Just a few minutes. There it goes. It's, right, that's my day. That's why I need to get centered, because it's throwing me off. Like that for a few days. I think it's because of peak ovulation time coming in, right? That moon time, that cleansing out. Yeah, and I looked through some pictures. I was looking for something specific the other day, so that kind of brought up stuff for me too. So anyways, now I'm feeling really hot. So this is where this comes in handy, right? To ground that, to get still. So let me go through this quickly as I can. Right. Inward tree. Moonlodge. There's my Moonlodge. My medicine cards. Moonlodge, spread the inward tree. Let's find our center and carry on with our day. All right. Get us through till Thursday. Anyways, maybe. So, the east. Whirling spirit. Language. Okay, so the east card of our Moonlodge spread and finding our center. Thank you. Thank you, our loving guides and beings, creator source, all here with us, always. And then we have the south here. And we have the west. And the north. And in the center, our central. Yeah, okay. It's like a top one right there. Center. Okay. We'll clear these out of the way. See what the bottom and the top are. Okay. We have the loyalty. Loyal to yourself here, right? Loyal to your source. Really, right? We're loyal to ourselves. We're loyal to our source. Although it could be taken in other ways, right? We can get hooked on our words and what meanings we attribute to those words, right? But that loyalty to that piece of creation in you, that loyalty to that we all are one, right? It begins within, because as you're loving yourself, you know how to love others, and you know that you're worthy of that love too. Maybe that's just me today. And that burden basket, right? That self-reliance, right? Because we're able to take care of ourselves and we're not laying that load on anybody else. It's kind of like I said to my kids, right? When you're not doing your part, you're dumping that on. And this person has a physical disabilities. So you're dumping your stuff, you're becoming a burden, but they're never a burden. So I'm really careful as how I say that. You're not a burden. But when you're not doing your work, somebody else has to pick it up. So you need to think about that. We need to work with our integrity, right? And to doing our jobs. Being loyal to do our jobs. We can look at it as just a job. Or we can look at it as, what does this job do, right? Because there's lots of shitty jobs out there, like literally. But they're so important, right? And when one doesn't do their part, right, it falls on somebody else. So we all need to learn to take care of ourselves and teach our children to take care of themselves. I mean, I'm about that to my children. Helping to take care of yourself so you don't become a burden on anybody else. So you don't come a burden on the world, so to speak, right? or you're just out there looking for the handouts, not doing anything for yourself, right? Oh, I don't want to work for it. Somebody's just going to give it to me. Hey, part of being human too, we need to watch that in ourselves, because we will. Oh, if somebody else is going to do that, I'm going to kick back. Yeah, you go ahead and do it for me. So, I mean, we all have that within us to be able to just go, oh yeah, you can do it for me. I think that's a human, it could be a human thing, right? So there's no right or wrong with it, but is it helpful? Does it help those around you? Are you helping yourself then, right? Do you feel good when you cannot provide for yourself? Do you feel good when, hey, if you couldn't even make yourself a sandwich, right? So building up in that loyalty to learning how to do things for yourself is building that confidence in yourself, in your own abilities, right? I don't know. That's my beliefs anyway. That's what I teach my children. So to our spread here. So that's to keep in mind today. And finding that center. Where do your loyalties lie? Are you self-reliant, or are you depending on others? Or is there others that are coming to you, depending on you, so that you're helping them, but you're not being able to take care of your own needs? See, there's a place where we can get twisted in there too. So in the East, in the Moonlodge spread, this card is known as the Whirling Spirit card. It is the key to unlocking your spiritual nature and to clearly seeing your spiritual talents and abilities. Change, right? The only thing constant is change, right? Even the universe is constantly changing and expanding and growing, right? So that's the East. That's the whirling spirit. So know that we are constantly growing and changing. We're not going to stay the baby. Look at, we've got proof of that. We're not babies anymore now, are we? Even though some of us might still act like it. We are not, right? We must let go of that past of who we thought we were, of who others thought we were, of who we thought we should be, right? And then change that into who we are, who we are becoming, right? Or that we already are. Great source of the oneness divine, right? Generous protectors of ourself, right? The biggest raccoon would keep guard, right? So that he would get the first of the morsels, well, of the raid, right? Because he kept guard. He risked himself to watch over the others, right? And this is kind of what we do, like with our children, right? Be that generous protector where you're generous with them, learning things on their own, letting them step out on their own, but you're right there to stand guard that if they need you, you can come in or sound that alarm, or to say, hey, you need to change what you're doing because this is the path that will lead you here, right? More than likely, because hey, as I've lived a long time, been out to the many raids or whatever it is, right? Saying raids as raccoons, right? But we share that wisdom and we can pass that on. Sometimes they have to walk that road themselves to change that, right? Or to see the cycles. Look at, these are the cycles in our family, and this is how we need to change that. You find out what your part is to do. Like I prided myself on being a cycle breaker. Oh. Excuse me. Sometimes things need to change, and they're not always easy. Right? And we don't always feel so great about them. But we need to protect our children. Our children do need to be protected. Our children are not burdens to us, right? And if we're loyal to our children beyond anything, as a mother, father, as a parent, an auntie, whatever, as a society, things need to change. So we are protecting our children. I mean, the whole point of these videos and all that, to get that out. We need to protect our children, because those are the future, right? Children are our future, and we need to change the way the society is going and how we're protecting the dollar or whatever it is, right? We've got our ideas of a little bit confused, right? Because we're focused more on material. We need to protect that spirit within us. These bodies are limited. These bodies, will go back to the earth, right? That's the change. We will all go through that. All these bodies will go through that. And that spirit will join with the rest of the spirit. And then we will see. Right? And we will know the truth. Absolutely. Beyond a doubt then. Right? But until we get there, as we're walking on this earth, That's what we must keep in mind, that loyalty to protecting our children. Not sheltering them, right? Not sheltering them so they don't get out to experience life on their own. But there is some systems that were there to protect children that really have kind of missed the mark on that. Okay? Whew. Miigwech. I just calling my spirit, Oh, I need that extra. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. In the South, this is the new growth or seed card. Look to this card for possible beginnings, either in personal relationships or in how you relate to the environment. In the Moonlodge spread, this card may reveal your true feelings about someone or something. It is the card that will show you your hidden emotions towards a person or thing. That respect that sacred space. That we need to respect our sacred space. And when we respect our sacred space, this body as a sacred space we are given for our spirits to grow and expand and learn from this material plane. We need to respect that. Respect it. It's not just a meat suit, okay? This is a sacred piece of Mother Earth that we are gifted with, that is ours from the time we're born to the day we die. And it goes through these changes, right? We must let go of those changes. It's not that baby body anymore. Right? It's not the child body anymore. Right? So we must respect and grow with those changes. Grow with it, right? With integrity, impeccably. So when we treat our body with respect and treat it as a sacred space, for one, it teaches others how to treat us, but not everybody will go by that. We will also recognize when somebody else is not respecting our sacred space. That helps us to recognize when we're not being treated with love and respect. And we all must respect each other's bodies. We all must respect the body of our Mother Earth. Without her, where would we be? Yeah, we'd be up at spirit, but hey, this is the school of life here, this physical reality, right? Because it feels real because we're in it, because you feel it, right? When we're in spirit, it's not about feelings because it is. It just is. Right? And it's love. Here we feel that contrast. But we must remember and have respect for where we came from and who we are. We're all in this together. We must respect that and respect each other and respect the earth. Right? So it begins within. When we have that respect for ourselves, that love for ourselves, that divine being that we are, that divine piece of Mother Earth that we are as well. Right? Well, it's easier to have that for others. And for our children. Teach our children that too. Okay. And the dream within the dream. It may lead you to your real life purpose. So study it carefully. Is your dream a vision or product of your superficial ego, or are you being truly introspective and realizing the goals which your higher self is suggesting? It is here in the West that you impregnate yourself with your real life mission. Ability to respond and protect our children. It's about our children need our protection. Okay? We need to protect our children, not reputations of adults that have already lived our lives. These children are being born into this world. What kind of world are we creating for them? What kind of world are we teaching them to create for themselves? Right? How are they going to respond to that? Right? Because we're here for a short time. Limited. Physical bodies are limited. So what are we doing with our time here? How are we responding to this world? How are we responding to the changes? Are we saying, no, don't change? Are we continuing those old ways? Like those dark ages, right? Are we continuing that? Or are we saying, no, we need to protect this earth, protect our children, right? That inner knowing. It's in there. We know where we all come from. We know we're all connected. That's there. We need to pass that on to our children. They already know. They know where they came from too. I mean, they're the closest to Creator Source right there. Let's not taint them. Let's help them to Keep that inner knowing alive so they do not lose it. Right? Let's not taint them with our beliefs of separateness or whatever that is for you. Okay? So, the dream within the dream that we can all tap into that inner wisdom and that inner knowing, and we can respond from that creator source. We can respond from love. Always, we can make that choice to respond with love. What would love do? Right? Everybody's worthy of love. Everyone, no exceptions. Right? We all have our stories. And we don't know everyone's stories. We don't know what each child went through, what changes, and who was there to protect them. Was anybody there to protect them? Right? Where did that loyalty go? That's a tough one for me, right? Because the loyalty's all left me. And I have to be self-reliant. Teach my children to do the same. So, well, were they loyalties if they left me, right? Anyways, it's not a personal thing. Because everybody has their stories, and I hold no blame for anybody. No blame at all. You know, I'm a human being, though, with this heart that hurts. But there's no blame for anyone. We still wish them all love. Everyone. And in the north, this card indicates the inner wisdom you may not have recognized in yourself. The north is the place of wisdom and knowing. Therefore, if you are looking outside for answers, this card gently nudges you into following the animal's lead to find the same wisdom within yourself. Studying this card with the idea of knowing yourself will break any self-deceptions you may have. What is your intent? See, as we go back to the West, right? Is it from a superficial ego, or is it the intent? Like, I can only speak for myself personally. My intentions are to spread love. My intentions is for everybody to see the beautiful divine being that they are. My intentions are to reflect all the beauty that I see in this world, to remind people that we are connected, that it's love, that this is a beautiful place that we live on, right? That we all are here together. So this is your inner wisdom. Like we all know, we need to find that intent, and what are we putting out there, right? And the unlimited potentials, the potential miracles. So, right? You're a part of this. This is the inner wisdom. We know. We all came from this. And back to this we will all go. The void, the great mystery, is the place where Great Spirit lives, or Creator lives, because Creator was just there in the void. And feeling bored, wanted some company, right? Contracted himself, and then, so to speak, Big Bang. But it's also in our creation stories, many creation stories. And there is you can find that sliver where they're very, very much the same, right? With switches, with different languages, or the different parts of the world you were on, right? But there is that truth in there. In all the creation stories I've heard, anyway, that's what I hear in there. I hear the similarities is the same. The miracles that we all are. The miracle of this earth and this universe all together, right? And we need to open up the unlimited potential that we all are. Because as we expand, we're expanding the whole, right? So what's your intentions? Everything's in the void, and we can help manifest anything in there. Is it going to be helpful or hurtful? Because that's the wisdom in you. What's your intentions? What do you intend to do? And then we find the center card, which is this indicates the integration point of all the directional medicines of your personal unconscious. It is the power shield of the true self. This is the card of the circle of knowing the within, the tap root of your personal consciousness. Knowing the true self, but within, and those without can never again deceive you. When you're clear on your intentions and you make those decisions, and you know your decisions are in the highest and best interest of all. That's what the council fire was all about. It was about what was in the highest and best of the community and of the next 7 generations. Everything we did was taken into consideration of how this would affect the next 7 generations, right? That's the true self. When we know that, okay, we don't need to defend, whatever. We know the truth stands. We are here for the highest and best of all. Everything we do is for the highest and best of all. And we can be a messenger of that, sharing that, right? Sharing that intention, but not, I'm not saying. It's a messenger. You're not here to change somebody's minds, okay? To change somebody's decisions. No, the messenger of, hey, things need to make a change, right? That, what's it saying? We all have that personal counsel fire within us. We all have those personal messages within us. We can all tap into those messages that we are getting directly from our source creator, from all of our elders that have gone on before us, and our ancestors, all of our relations that are there, that have reconnected already with source. They can be messengers for us to help us stay on that straight and narrow path, right? Sometimes we might go on that crooked path, and we can learn lots from that crooked path and why we stay on the straight and narrow path, right? So, to each their own, it's for you, but when we're all working for the highest and best interest of all, and we're all tapping in and going into that quiet and listening to that still quiet voice inside of us, which is our creator speaking to us and through us if we let it, right? Thy will, not my will. And we can create this change, right? That true self, if we tap into that it's sharing this message that we must change this system. We must respect our children. We must protect our children. And we must act with impeccable integrity, right? Truly, truly, truly. Tap into that inner wisdom and that inner knowing, right? Because we may not be able to know what the lie is, but we can tell that it is a lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. When we tap into that, into ourselves, and we're truthful with ourselves, we don't lie to ourselves, right? Our intention is to hear, feel the truth, whatever it is. We're in the highest and best of all, right? Because the truth sounds like nothing but the truth, and you know it. You can feel it. You can feel it. And when you know that, no one can deceive you, right? When you know the truth, you can tell when you're hearing something that is not the truth, right? Does it make sense? I don't know. That's for you. This might say something totally, completely different to you, and that's okay, right? It begins within. What does it say to you? What is your within telling you? All right. I love you all. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. I took a little bit longer than I thought, so I'll give you a quick show of the cards. Okay, see, swinging. So we go to the cards here. Here's our little spread. So, right? That burden basket, that self-reliance, that loyalty to our children and teaching them to be self-reliant, because that helps to build their confidence, right? And the changes, we need to protect our children. We need to make those changes because they are our future, right? We're all going to that other side road. All these bodies will return to earth, and it'll be our children left taking care of this earth. So let's teach them well and be loyal to taking care of our mother and connecting with that spirit inside of them. You know, teaching them that their bodies are a sacred space, right? And to treat it with integrity impeccably, right? And that teaches others to treat you with that respect as well. It all begins within us as well, right? That ability to respond when we know we are all sacred beings here, right? We're going to treat others as such, right? That inner wisdom and inner knowing that I must treat you with respect because you're a divine sacred being. And I'm a divine sacred being. We're all divine sacred beings here. Right? What's your intention? Is your intention to help unleash, the potential miracles of who we are? Right? Or to squash that, to keep that so nobody knows? how powerful they truly are, that we all truly are, that we are all in this together, and we are all worthy. We all came from the same source. No exceptions. We all came from the same source. And so, that true self, right? If we're in touch with those messengers from our Creator, our true source, and our decisions are always in the highest and best interest of all, then we know that. We know that's our intentions. No matter what anybody else says, they're not going to throw us off because we know what our intentions are. We know the truth in our hearts. We know it in our souls, in our whole entire beings. Everything we do affects the all. We are all part of this, and we are all responsible. We are all responsible to change our minds, to make the decisions in the highest and best interest of all, to respect our sacred space and act with integrity, impeccably. It all begins within. So, much love. Biggest heart hugs ever. And thank you for bearing with me through today. It was a bit of a tough one, but hey, I'm okay. Always okay, right? Got to feel to heal. Much love. Thank you for being you, shining your light through in everything you do, because this world